Yes guys, what is up? Hope everybody is keeping well and welcome back to the channel. Game week 38. Wow, what a season it has been. It's been a long season but a short season at the same time. 38 game weeks are upon us. Hope everybody is keeping well. Do let us know where you're watching from in the world. I'm coming to you live from a sunny Galway. We're repping the Ireland jersey today for the last stream of the season. Probably could have suited up, but I was wearing the suit yesterday and I didn't want to wear a somewhat sweaty suit after wearing it all of yesterday. But anyway, we're here today. It's great to see we've got 33 people watching us already. Do let us know where you're watching from in the world. Plenty of team information, team news, league lineups, transfer plans, team selection, captaincy picks coming your way over the next 2 hours or so. Deadline is at 2:30, so what are we now? 18 minutes past 12, so 2 hours and 12 minutes. We've got Saw Doctor in the chat. Great to see you, Saw Doctor. Any Kedawan. William, as always, great to see you lads. Send in the questions ahead of the deadline. I have a lot to decide and ponder over the next 2 hours or so. First off, before we start off the stream, I just want to thank everybody for the support this season. The channel has grown from strength to strength. It's great to have hit 9k subscribers this season. Fingers crossed now we can get towards 10k next season. And yeah, I really do appreciate everyone who shows up here every week, who's watching the YouTube videos week by week. Also, I do notice everyone. Don't worry about that. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, before we get into we'll get the sad stuff out of the way, I honestly do appreciate everyone who watches my content every week. It's been such an enjoyable season. I'm sad that this is the last game week of the season. I'm gonna rest and recharge somewhat over the summer, but I can't wait to get back for next season already. Anyway, that's the soppy stuff out of the way. Let's get into the chat here. Who have we? Wani Kawan, Luca, Talkfan TV, James, Addy Mack, Niall Hopper. Hope everybody is well, lads. Keep the questions coming, and ladies as well. Sorry, I know I've got a few ladies watching. Get the likes in on stream if you haven't liked the stream already. And let's try. Oh yeah, we have the Panini stickers in as well. We have a full box of these stickers. Let's try and go mad and try and get through as many as we can throughout this stream also. So Doctor, what are we saying though? Let's start off with you. Aloha. I just want to say thanks to Niall and all the team for another great season. So Doctor, I appreciate you showing up every week. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hope all as well. I think it's time to get Salah in one last time for the Iron Man and Egyptian King for a final farewell. He looked well in training during the week anyway, so I'm expecting. You can see Tremai there. You can see my team on screen there. Triple City, Triple Arsenal. I've Trossard on the bench for Triple Arsenal. I'll probably be making. Could easily have to take a -4 hit. I do think there's going to be plenty of rotation, plenty of mentions, but we'll worry about that once the early team news comes our way. Anyway, Any Kedawan, how's it going, man? I know you're having a great season, number 6 in India. Do let us know you're sitting in the world. Wani Kawan, who should I start? Gyökeres, Saliba, and Gabriel. Sounds like Gabriel and Saliba are going to be benched. So, but do wait for confirmation on that. Gyökeres looks like he's going to start the game. What's been rumored so far? I know it didn't pay off last week. Thankfully, I went sack over Gyökeres last week. Went with the sack of captaincy. Should have been more than a 20 pointer from the Iron Man. Went from 29k to 29k. I think it was like a 200 rank increase. Anyway, if I get anywhere inside the top 25k, I'll be absolutely delighted at that. We're going to start off anyway with the first poll. Let's see. While the questions are flying in here, let's get a poll up and running here. Then, what are we going? Rank goal after today. So let's see what the chat is saying. Top 10k, top 50k, top 100k, and can't even spell right. Top 100k and top 1 million. Right, let's see what the chat is saying on that. Damien Crossan in the chat, the lad. Leitrim Abu, great to see you, Dad. I hope you're keeping well at home. Great win for Leitrim yesterday. He's right. 52 in the chat, which is great to see already. We've got a flyer of a start on this stream. Do drop a like in the stream if you haven't done so, and if you are watching and you haven't clicked subscribe, head on down there, please. Click subscribe. It'd be great to try and get close to 9,150. We're about 45 off hitting that. We've got 52 in the chat. If you are watching and you haven't clicked subscribe, go down there, click subscribe on the channel. Back to you though, Wani Kwan. Gyökeres there should be fine. Keep an eye out on the team news in a bit for Saliba and Gabriel. I don't think he's going to risk them, especially with the Champions League final next Saturday. Luca, one free transfer, 1 million in the bank for Bruggen, Darlow, Gabriel, O'Reilly, Hill, Van Heck, Keane, Saka, Tavernier, Bruno, Shirky, Gross, Haaland, Gyökeres, Calvert-Lewin. Sell Gyökeres for Bowen or Keane for Mavropanos. Gyökeres should be okay. The defensive transfer is a small bit boring, I think, on the last game of the season. I do think Leeds get one. The fact you have Calvert-Lewin already, there's no point selling Keane for Mavropanos. He might get something from a set piece, potentially, but I wouldn't be going for that. So you got Verbruggen, Darlow. That's your first 50-50 shout. I've got Verbruggen in goals for now. I had a dream last night, as weird as this sounds, that Darlow kept made more saves than Verbruggen. So might potentially put Darlow into the team. I don't think either of those keep a clean sheet anyway, especially with United up against Brighton and West Ham in a relegation battle against Leeds. Gabriel, O'Reilly, Hill. At least you have a bit of cover in Van Heck for Gabriel if Gabriel doesn't start, which I'm not confident on him starting there as well. Saka, I think he's not going to start then as well. Likewise on my team there as well. Tavernier, Bruno, Shirky's 50-50 whether or not he's going to start then as well. So I wouldn't even worry about the Gyökeres transfer or the Keane transfer. At least Keane should be playing anyway. I know it's not ideal. Whoever's up against, they're up against Spurs. Spurs will score on that anyway. But I think you're more looking towards the Sakas, the Shirky's transfers out there then as well. So I wouldn't worry about the Gyökeres. Keep Gyökeres. It does sound like he's starting. And Keane for Mavropanos, I wouldn't be going for a defensive move at all. Niall Hopper in the chat, Talk Fan TV. How's it going? Evening to you, sir, then as well. Niall Hopper, hello, sir. Raya, Saliba, O'Reilly, Hall, Virgil, Shirky, Enzo, Bruno Fernandes, Szoboszlai, Saka, Welbeck. Bench is Van Heck, Thiago, Mateta. Sub-in Thiago there, sub-in Mateta I would there then as well. I'm expecting Crystal Palace to go somewhat maybe not full strength. But I do think Mateta gets a start in this one, and considering or looking the way that Arsenal are rumoured to be starting, I do think there's goals for Crystal Palace in this game. Raya is probably 50-50 whether he's going to start then as well. They'll probably start him because he's got the chance of getting that Arsenal clean sheet record then as well. Saliba, O'Reilly, Hall, Virgil, at least your defence is somewhat strong there apart from Saliba. I do think O'Reilly starts that one. Pep's last game, Pep loves O'Reilly. Surely he starts O'Reilly on his last game at the Etihad then as well. Shirky ends up Bruno Fernandes captain. We'll get into the captaincy pick then as well. What do you think there, Niall? How many free transfers do you have? Saka is probably the priority that has to leave then as well. Let's have a look at my own team here. Who can I consider getting for Saka? Right, so you can see my bench there first. Trossard, Van Heck and Strike and Darlow then as well. It's whether or not I'm going to start Darlow or Verbruggen. Who's going to make more saves? Probably, well, West Ham will have to win that game, so Darlow could be up against a lot of shots on target against them. If I take out Saka, I've 10.9 million. Don't have enough for Salah. Salah's on the thumbnail. It's his last game at Anfield. He had to make the thumbnail anyway. Right, who can I afford here? Not looking great, is it? On the left there, Rodgers, no chance. Bruno Guimaraes, no. Cunha, no. Out of these games, looking at the screen here, West Ham, Somerville, maybe even an Anthony. Is that really boring? Jaden Anthony punt going from Saka to Anthony. Maybe Liverpool against Brentford. Liverpool will want to win that one, and they'll have to win that one. I can't get the Foden unless I go Semenyo out, but I want to see if Semenyo's going to start that one. The projected goals from Arsenal just dropped as well before we went live, so that means there's going to be a lot of rotation on the Arsenal attack. Whatever about the Arsenal defence, there's definitely going to be rotation on the attack. I do think it's going to be a different front 4 or 5 at least, compared to the Burnley game. Saka out, looking for a punt this week. Even the Spurs lads tell. How many minutes did he play last week? 6.2. He played 90 last week, fair enough. 84 and goal and assist in his last 3. 45, 33. He definitely starts that when he played 90 minutes against Chelsea. Yeah, for now Saka is probably going to be my priority out. I don't think Arteta risks him at all with that Champions League. I think he's going to be left out of the team completely. Giorgio, congrats on another year of great content. Appreciate that, man. James McGurr in Sydney, Australia here. Thanks for your help and advice this season, brother. Much appreciated. You're a legend. James McGurr, appreciate that, man. Hope all is well over in Sydney. Really do appreciate that, man, for the support watching the streams throughout the year. Addy Mac 83, how are you, brother? I'm not too bad, man. So, Doctor, will you be streaming for Fantasy World Cup? Maybe. I haven't fully locked in on the World Cup fantasy just yet. I think I'm going to do some real content anyway. It's whether or not I do the streams. I just need to see. I'm going to a stag. I'm actually going to FPL Focal Stag in Croatia when the World Cup starts. So it's going to be hard to stream before that starts. So we'll see. We'll see this. Whether or not I do. I think I will stick at the content. It's just whether or not I'll be able to stream full time. Will you be streaming? Yeah, sorry. Yeah. No tips, questions needed this week. Just a big thank you. Cheers. 80-40. Really do appreciate that, man. That is class. 0 free transfers left. Brought Enzo in, Niall Hopper. Fair. I probably would have waited until close to the deadline. But anyway, right. Frank. Team is Darlow, Verbruggen, Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly should be okay. O'Reilly, Van Heck, Hill, Senesi, Fernandez, Gross, Semenyo, Saka, Somerville, Haaland, Gyökeres, Calvert-Lewin. Who do I start? Who do I captain? If Haaland starts that game, which you should do, I think there's going to be plenty of goals in that game for Man City. So surely the captaincy should go towards Erling Haaland. If you are looking for a bit of a differential, Somerville maybe. The fact of a West Ham player, I know he's been very poor over the last couple of weeks or so. No returns, I think, in his last 5 or 6. Am I right in saying that? Let's cross-reference myself to see that I'm not spoofing. Somerville, am I right in saying that he hasn't? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No returns in the last 6 games. They need a return from him today. The fact you have him in your team, you definitely need a return from him today. Who do I start and who do I captain? Haaland captain there. I think Saka's your priority out. If you have enough for Saka to Salah, that's where you can look towards going for there. Zetlin, Bowen for João Pedro, or bringing Mavropanos and strike and play 4 at the back. Sounds like João Pedro's going to start. He had a story up on his Instagram today, João Pedro. That probably means that he's going to start the game. Looking at my team here, especially with Saka, that means probably I'm going to have to leave João Pedro in the team. He might have something to play for the fact he didn't make the World Cup squad, so he'll probably want to give the 2 fingers to Ancelotti if he does get the start today. Looking for a couple of returns in that game. There's going to be goals all around today, and yeah, it's just making sure you have the right players for the right games. Of course it is, but looking at my team here, that team which is my team. At least I have Hill, at least I have Bruno Fernandes, but everybody has Bruno Fernandes. Brighton, I still have something to play for at least, so triple Brighton there. Strike, I need to see what the comments were on Strike, or whether or not I'm going to be making a -4, or let me see what was the story with Strike. Strike is back in training. Good. Okay, that's good. At least we've covered. If we need him at least, right? Good stuff. 62 watching us in the chat, which is great to see. Drop a like on the stream if you haven't done so already. For the last time this season, it'd be great to try and hit 100 likes on the stream. We're on 20 likes, which is great to see. That means we're going to get into our first pack of Panini World Cup stickers. Right, you reckon he'll shuffle the Arsenal squad completely? I think so, yeah. Bowen for João Pedro, or bringing Mavropanos and strike and play 4 at the back. Keep João Pedro by the sounds of it. He is going to start, but let's wait until another while before we get the confirmation on that. 2 free transfers, bringing in Justin for Leeds. Was thinking about Saka out for Salah. Adi Mack, yeah, if you have enough for Salah, get that transfer done. Ani Kedawan, currently 241 overall. Number 1 in India, good man. 8 points lead. Help me finish number 1 in India. Sending the team there, good man. Great. You were number 6 last week, weren't you? Great to see you back in number 1. That is class, man. Great to see that. Good stuff. Gavin Morrison of Gyökeres and Pedro and Haaland. Leave all 3 in or take 1 out. Gyökeres, Pedro and Haaland, I think all start anyway, so I think you're fine with that. Definitely, that's a strong attack to have this week anyway. It sounds like he's going to start Gyökeres over Havertz this week. Wani Kwan 8541, Pickford, Henderson, Saliba, Gabriel, Hill, Mavropanos, O'Reilly, Bruno Fernandes, Wilson, Doku, Palmer, Damsgaard, João Pedro, Bowen, Gyökeres. You need Haaland. No free transfer. Should I take a hit? I'm 180k now. Aim to get below 100k. No, Haaland might affect you, but Pedro, Bowen and Gyökeres should be starting anyway, so should be fine with that. But it's the captaincy. If you're not going Haaland captain, you're probably looking towards Bruno Fernandes, or maybe even a punt on a frustrated Cole Palmer who didn't make the World Cup squad. Maybe you could do that. Pickford is fine. Saliba, Gabriel, you might have issues in defence there. As I said, that the projected goals for today just dropped before we went on stream there today then as well, so that means there's going to be plenty of rotation in the Arsenal attack. Right then, 12:30. Now it's 2 hours to go until the deadline. Right, let's get our first pack open here on stream. Keep the questions coming in. There's absolutely loads here that I need to get back to. Dylan, heard you left the wedding early last night. Salah for the armband. Yeah, we had to leave early to get home for this, to get this stream done. But we'll be as soon as this is done, we'll be making our way for the day too. Let me know what size Richie is in shoes as well. He was asking me he had to get him shoes in town. I don't know who robbed his shoes. Gibbs White Cooper this week against Bournemouth, who are fighting for a Champions League spot, who still have a chance of a Champions League spot. I don't think I go Gibbs White. I do think Bournemouth keep them somewhat quiet this week. I've Gyökeres, Pedro and Haaland, leave all three, yeah. Jordan, 16 points in my league between second and first. Would you take a 4-point hit? If you're first, does that mean it's going to go down to a 12, or does that mean it's going up to a 20? 20 points in considering if you need the 4-point hit to make it 11 players, maybe I would still go for it, just to give you somewhat of a chance. As long as you're going differential to try and get a 20-point gap, then anything can happen on this last game, especially with all the mentions that are coming. So why not? United Dino, I'm 8 to 13 points off people above me in 2 leagues. Does this mean I have to go super differential, or is waiting for leagues and use my 2 free transfers enough to not be overly aggressive? Wait for news. I can't stress that enough. Emphasis on the wait. Wait until we get team news. There's absolutely no point making moves now, and then we're going to get team news in an hour or so. And if you bring in players that are benched, that's an absolute disaster in the last game of the season. So definitely wait and see where we go from there. 1 free transfer left. Raya, Verbruggen. At least you've cover if Raya doesn't start for Verbruggen, so start Raya anyway for now. O'Reilly, Gabriel, Keane, Justin, Lacroix, Bruno Fernandes, Saka, Szoboszlai, Pascal Gross, Shirky, Haaland, DCL, Thiago. That's a strong 11. Suggest best 11 and transfer. Haaland, DCL, Thiago, Bruno, Szoboszlai, Pascal Gross, Shirky. You might have to do something with Saka anyway. Saka to Salah, if you can do any kind of one, let me know how much you have in the bank there. And then O'Reilly, Gabriel, and probably Justin, just about, yeah. 0 free transfers left. Broad, Enzo in. Jason Murphy. Jason, good man. Sorry, great to see you, man. How's things? Just want to say thanks very much for all the advice over the last 38 weeks. Legend. I've dropped my team over on Patreon when you get a chance. Good man, Jason. Let me have a look here. I will say, I put in a message, Jason. There's no point me telling you what to do now until we get the news. How are we looking here though? Well, Niall, before I ask any questions, good man. Alright, team is set up like this. 1 free transfer, no money in the bank. Still ahead by 2 points in my middle league today. When leagues come in, have a look. Yeah, let's wait for the leagues, Jason, but I will get back to you. Don't worry on that. Yeah, 25 to 1. Let's see what we're doing here anyway. Right, I think it's time to open a pack of stickers at least. Keep the likes coming in on stream, and if you are watching and you haven't clicked subscribe, head on down there, click subscribe on the channel. We're nearly on 9,110 subs, which is a great start to today's stream. Here's pack number 1. You know how it works now. One pack for 20 likes, 40 likes gets us 2 packs, and 60 likes gets us 3, 80 likes gets us 4. I don't need to add up sums for you anymore, but yeah, every 20 likes we get an extra pack here. Right, here we go. Here's pack number 1. Decent start. I actually need Alanga in my book. I'm actually fairly feeling it, to be fair. Alanga there first, who's up there. Uruguay team, actually don't have that sticker either, which is good. Brazilian, only need Vinicius Jr. to finish Brazil. That's not the person I want. Martinelli, he's probably going to start over Trossard today. He will start over Trossard today is what I'm predicting. So I don't want to see Martinelli there. The Ecuador starting 11. Up next then we've got Che Adams. I need Che Adams. Lovely, good stuff. I'm nearly finished Scotland too. Right, this is a good pack for my book wise anyway. Moroccan lad there, Messina, don't know who you are. And then an Algerian there. Awar, was he with Leon last year? His name seems very familiar anyway. Right, back to the stream here. Any team news yet? Not yet, but stay tuned. Do stay tuned for that. Zetlin, Raya, Darlow, Saliba, Gabriel, O'Reilly, Van Heck, Strike, Bruno Fernandes, Bruno Guimaraes, Ndai, Tavernier, Haaland, DCL, and João Pedro. 1 free transfer. What do you do? Team isn't too bad there at all. At least you've no Saka. You don't have many Arsenal attacks there. You've just double Arsenal defence. Haaland, DCL, and João Pedro up front should be fine. If João Pedro is out, I don't think he will be out. The fact he put that up in a story today means we'll probably be keeping João Pedro. But Bruno Fernandes, Palmer, Bruno Guimaraes, and Ndai, Tavernier. Your team is pretty good for the fact you don't have many Arsenal attack. Raya, I'm going to guess they'll probably give him the game to get him the Arsenal record. Saliba, Gabriel, O'Reilly, Van Heck. At least you've covered with Strike and Heck and Van Heck for Gabriel, O'Reilly, Saliba if one of them doesn't play. For now, you're probably looking at a defensive transfer there, Zetland. But attack is all fine. Let's see how the Arsenal team does line out. But for now, there's nothing wrong with that team at all. If you have the likes of Saka, Trossard, that's when you need to be probably eyeing up a transfer like myself here. Right, what else were we saying? William decided to go Gyökeres last week and captain him. If I listened to you, I'd be 11k instead of 14.5k. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all, William. I know it's annoying trying to get that top 10k. 14.5k though, that's very well achievable. I'm 29k. I'm hoping for another top 25k finish. That'll give me my 5th, 6th or 7th top 25k finish. I think it'll be my 6th, I think. But you can surely turn around 4.5k. I'll cross everything for you, because what a season you've had. Higgins here though. What are we saying? Higgins, Kelleher, O'Reilly, Vieira, Gabriel, Hines, Saka, Wilson, O'Shea, Madueke, Joe Pedro and Forlan, with Bruno, Rice, McGeady and DCL on the bench. Get McGeady into the team. Bring him in over Wilson there, I think. Get McGeady in. You'll want him for that game today. Not a bad team there. Gabriel Hines then as well. He might even play for Arsenal, considering all the rotations they're going to do. Maybe Saka has to go though. Get Saka out, sub in McGeady for him. Keep Wilson in the starting 11. So don't mind taking a few hits, Jamie. Good luck today and thanks for all the tips this season. I appreciate that. Been watching from Dubai. Unbelievable to hear that. That's class, man. Bruno, Gross, Shirky, Saka, Wilson, Haaland, Welbeck and Watkins up front. Not great on paper. Thinking one transfer. Watkins is an uncertainty. Saka is definitely an uncertainty. Shirky as well. Those three are definitely probably the priorities that you should be considering out. Ukulele would start him this week if you had him the king. I think you have to. I know they're playing Chelsea. But I would still start him. You might have to start him anyway, considering all the benches that are going to happen. But I think Saka is your main priority out. If you have enough for Saka to Salah, eye up that. If not, you can pick anybody. As bad as it sounds, I'm currently eyeing up Saka to Anthony of Burnley with that Wolves game. That could be a couple of goals in that game too. Burnley and Wolves last game in the Premier League for another couple of years. You would predict anyway. Out of the new teams coming up, Hull coming up yesterday. It's great for the captaincy picks against Hull, but they'll be going back down. Yeah, let's see on that. Currently 13k ranked. Love that. Would love to get top 10k, but only one transfer with Saka, Gyökeres and Gabriel. I'm worried. Gyökeres should be fine. Gabriel is where the question marks start come in, and then Saka is definitely where the warning symbols are coming in. Saka to Salah. I'm going to take a look at a couple of midfielders now in a few minutes to see who I'm looking for. Where can we send our teams Triro ranks? Just send it into the chat there and I will get back to you. Hey pal Michael, sorry, final day madness. Can you advise? 2 points ahead of my mini league, sent on Discord. Best of luck, strap in for all the madness. Right, let's get into the Discord chat here. Set it to the Patreon as well, lads. We're going to have to wait for team news. That's before we even consider making transfers. Michael, what are we saying? Next team is second in my league, right? So Michael's team is first. So no Thiago, his Calvert-Lewin, Gyökeres, Haaland to Thiago, Welbeck, Haaland, right? A couple of differentials there. And Dye, Saka, Bruno Fernandes. So Shirky, he's got Semenyo. Let's wait until right. William, what are we saying here then as well? Verbruggen, O'Reilly, Gabriel, Hill, Tavernier, Bruno, Semenyo, Gomez, Saka, Gyökeres and Haaland. I'd nearly sub in Calvert-Lewin for Gomez there. DCL for Gomez. Yeah, let's see on that anyway. Right, gonna have a quick scroll on Twitter and see what we're looking like here. I'm seeing some of the boys are suited up for the occasion then as well. Love to see that. If JP starts, am I keeping Alice? Chasing league by 28 points, got 2 free transfers. Yeah, if he starts, I think I keep him. He could easily get something today. A frustrated João Pedro could return in that game. So if he starts, which I do think he will, I'll be probably keeping him in, and then worrying about the Saka transfer out. Yeah, Saka's probably priority out there. It's whether or not I'll be taking a hit then as well. Saka to Somerville, maybe Somerville either. Anthony could be a nice punt with that Wolves game. A few bits to consider on that. If I had the money for Salah, I'd be going for Salah. I just don't. Saka and Gyökeres out for Salah and Kruppi Jr. for free. Only way I can get Salah in is to take Gyökeres out. I do think Gyökeres might start this one. So just wait until we get the news. But it sounds like Gyökeres is going to start this one, judging off Twitter leaks for now, but nothing confirmed just yet. Currently 13k. Yeah, right, that's good. Billy Clancy, who do I bring in for Saka, Gabriel and Shirky? Thinking going with Bournemouth lads or Spurs. Also Madueke could be a good differential. Where are you seeing the team news? Yeah, Madueke could be a decent shout. Who's going to be on penalties then? I suppose if Gyökeres is starting, he'll be on penalties over everyone else in that Arsenal team. Nothing confirmed just yet. Just plenty of rumours. But there will be plenty of team news as there is always on the last game of the season. Madueke, I still think I'd prefer Anthony, as weird or as crazy as that sounds, over Madueke. Or maybe he could be flying after his World Cup call up maybe. So Doctor, I was disappointed for the Irish Southampton lads. It was a bit harsh for the punishment, definitely. But I think they're happy out the fact that Hull are gone up and Middlesbrough aren't. Southampton definitely would have bet Hull. Thoughts on playing Sarr and Munoz? Nothing wrong with playing them. There's going to be goals in that Arsenal game, so nothing wrong with playing those lads. Who is going to be your GW38 captain? For now, it's going to be a Haaland. It's going to be someone in that Man City game. Even Emery said himself he doesn't know who he's even going to start, or which players he's even going to have ready for that game today. And especially Pep's last game week as well, but last game at the Etihad. I do think they're going to put on a show for him. Eze starting. I don't think he's going to risk Odegaard anyway, so that might point towards Eze starting. If you have him, I would probably keep him. Right, nothing as of yet on the timeline. What's Bowen saying? 1% chance, 99% fate. Fair enough. He's going to be eyeing up a couple of returns today. Saka and Gyökeres out for Salah and Kruppi Jr. Any other route to Saka or to Salah? Sorry, I wouldn't be taking out Gyökeres. Raya, Dubravka, Keane, Gabriel, O'Reilly, Senesi, Anderson, Bruno Fernandes, Shirky, Rogers, Wilson, Haaland, Calvert-Lewin and Thiago. Sasavukovic 692. Raya, you have Dubravka if needed there. Dubravka isn't even actually bad. I'd nearly start Dubravka over Raya. I know he didn't start the last game, but he might play him against Wolves. Keane, Gabriel, O'Reilly, Senesi. At least you've got Senesi for the Forest game. Anderson is grand. Bruno Fernandes, Anderson for Defcon. I mean, Bruno Fernandes, Rice, Shirky, Rogers, Wilson. Rogers is an issue there for sure. Haaland, Calvert-Lewin and Thiago. Front three are good for sure. Rice will probably be rotated. Shirky could be rotated. Rogers could be rotated. You have a few question marks in that team there. How's the weather in Galway, Claire Baby? Sitting in top 10k, 2 free transfers, unbelievable. That's class to hear. 2 free transfers, 1.1 in the bank. Best replacements for Saka and Pedro. Keep Pedro, by the looks of it, as I was saying there. He's got a story up with the Sunderland game. Best replacements for Saka, Salah. If you have nobody else, Madueke could be a shout, as we were saying there. I'm leaning towards Anthony. I don't know why. Let's have a look at other options here. Enzo, I don't want Enzo. Bruno Guimaraes, Newcastle have Fulham, so no. Fulham away, I don't think so. Foden would be the pick today now with City at home, but I already have triple City. Anthony, how's He's got a goal and assist in his last 3. Leeds, Villa and Arsenal. He could definitely be a shout. Somerville there, but his form has been poor. Sarr, he's on penalties at least. 717. Eze, 72 last week, fair. I've enough for Palmer. I don't think I want to put myself through double Chelsea. Definitely not. Bernardo Silva, no. Not many great options in midfield, is there? I have triple Brighton already. Any Spurs lads? Yeah, it's either going to be Tell, Somerville, Anthony, Madueke. They're the 4 I'm probably considering, to be honest with you. We'll see. There's a team for now. Trossard, Struijk and Van Heck on the bench. Yeah, right. What are we saying in the chat here? Thoughts on playing Sarr and Munoz? Absolutely nothing wrong with that if you want to go with that. Josh, you still on Haaland captain? Also, what time will he get most of the league sat, do you think? They'll be fluttering out, I think, in the next hour or so. Deadline is at 2:30, don't forget, so in around that time we'll surely get something. Arsenal, Saka for sure will be bench. Gyökeres will start. Gabriel. These are all just rumours. This is where the rumours are starting to come on Twitter now. Interesting. Okay. Gavin Morrison, my midfield is Rice, Bruno, Shirky and Wilson. Do a transfer Rice and Shirky out. If for free, yes. If for a hit, I probably would just play a defender. Or you might have a Calvert-Lewin that you could play instead of those on your bench. Am I still on Haaland captain for now? Yes, I think Haaland starts that game. I do think Haaland starts that. Sally Nallis, Verbruggen, Darlow, Gabriel, Saliba, Van Heck, Struijk, Bruno Fernandes, Wilson, Dewsbury Hall, Saka, Tavernier, Joe Pedro, Welbeck, Haaland. 60k rank, love that. Won my mini league, love that as well. Should I go a couple of transfers? Of course, 1 free transfer left. Verbruggen, Darlow, that's a 50-50 call then as well. Gabriel, Saliba, Van Heck, Struijk. At least you've got Van Heck and Struijk for cover for Gabriel and Saliba. Bruno, Wilson, Dewsbury Hall. Wilson, Bruno, Dewsbury Hall are fine, even though Wilson was benched last week, but he did come on at least, so that's minutes probably secured this week anyway, or a start secured. Saka is your big question mark there. Tavernier, Joe Pedro, Welbeck, Haaland. Apart from Saka there, Saka out is what you should be looking at there. Sally and Alice. William. Team is Raya, Gabriel, Senesi, Rice, Shirky, Bruno, Wilson, Haaland, Thiago, Pedro. Benches Verbruggen, Dango, Van de Ven, Van Heck. 2 free transfers. What do I do? Rice and Shirky are probably your routes out there. Bruno, Wilson, Haaland, Thiago, Pedro. That's a strong attack. Anyway, Senesi is great to have this week. Himself and Hill, I do think they get some positive returns. Bournemouth will be shutting up shop shortly against Nottingham Forest. I know it's away, it's in Forest, but Bournemouth will be looking at that. They were excellent against City during the week, and they should have got their clean sheet. Thankfully, I didn't want another Hill clean sheet on the bench. Shout out to Tommy Loftus if he's watching. He lost out on, I think it was 11 points or something from that last minute Haaland goal. He threw fair. I think it's Senesi then as well. That's horrible. True Fair was on for 3 bonus as well. Gavin, my midfield is right. Yeah, we'll do a transfer out Rice and Shirky for now. Yes, but let's wait for confirmation. Looking at my mini leagues and money leagues, I know we can't speak about money leagues because technically you're not allowed to have money leagues. But I'm top of the majority, but they're all so close. I don't know if you can see that on the left of the screen. Can you? No, you can't. But I'm ahead of 1 by 1 point, behind 1 by 2 points. We're level on the exact same points in another big money league, which is a 50 quid buy-in. I'm ahead of another one where the top prize is 300 quid, but I'm only ahead by about 5 points on that. So This is the bread and butter today. Now we'll be either eating good tonight or we'll be rationing. But that's the beauty of the game. And also then the DEFCON and the bonus updates will be open until midnight tonight to allow a second update from Opta. So if you think you've got your top 10k, 50k, top and 100k after the games at 6 p.m, don't look at it until at least 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. until midnight when the next update comes from Opta, because they're keeping FPL are keeping the bonus points open until then. Henry, 8 points ahead of my mini league and 12 points behind first in another. Any suggestions? Tarkowski, Gabriel, O'Reilly, Dewsbury, Hall, Shirky, Hinchelwood, Bruno, Gyökeres, Haaland, Thiago, Mukulele, Lacroix, Casemiro. One transfer. Casemiro isn't going to play, I don't think. They just gave him a sent off against Old Trafford last week, so I think that's him done. Tarkowski, Gabriel, O'Reilly, Dewsbury, Hall, Shirky, Hinchelwood, Bruno, Gyökeres, Haaland, Thiago I think will be fine. Shirky is just your main one in midfield there, and it's just the Gabriel in the fence. O'Reilly I think should be fine, but again it's just speculation, or that's just my opinion. Literally I have the same team as you, just Shirky in place of Semenyo. What transfers are you thinking of? At the moment it's going to be Saka out. Can't do Saka to Salah, but can do Palmer or bring in Madueke. Annie Kedouan, yeah. Palmer, I don't think I want the Chelsea double up. Again. They were poor after the wild card. Probably cost me, as Higgins was saying in the chat last week or the week before, bringing Palmer and João Pedro definitely cost me my top 10k this season. But I still can't complain if I get top 25k, which is going to be difficult. Looking at this team here with triple City, double Arsenal, double Brighton against United then as well. I think it's going to be a low scoring week looking at this team. I just need to make sure if I'm taking a hit, or if I can just sub in my cover on the bench there. Trossard is probably going to be left out completely then as well. That's why he's on the bench for me. Again, it's just my own opinion, but I have him in my team anyway, so let's see on that. Right, anything here now? 5, 2, 1. An hour and 35 minutes or so until the deadline. Let's get a captaincy poll going here soon in the next couple of minutes. A couple of new subs there on stream. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. As I said earlier, I wasn't trying to get soppy, but thank you all for the support this season. We're nearly on 30 likes also. Once we let's try and get to 30 likes if we can in the next couple of minutes while we've 50 or so watching us here. Once we get to 40 likes, we'll open our next 2 packs of Panini stickers. We're just counting down for the team news here. Yeah, there's too many fake ones on Twitter saying this now. Right, what are we saying here in the chat? Who for Rice and Shirky then? William, what's in the bank? If you can get to Salah and an Anthony of Burnley, nothing wrong with that. If not, Madueke, Palmer. I still like Anthony for a fun punt on the last game week of the season. What even ownership is he? I know it's a Burnley. Why should I be going for a Burnley person? Is he less than 1% owned? Surely. 2.3% owned. I'm surprised by that. Wow. 1 goal, 1 assist. Surprised by that now. So if I went Saka out, Anthony, could be just a hit then of going Semenyo to Foden if Foden or if Semenyo wasn't starting. And then it's whether or not we play Verbruggen, Darlow. I think my defence is fine. Hill, Van Heck and Strike, at least they're going to play. Strike was back in training. Van Heck is going to play. Chance of some DEFCON in that United game. Hill, definitely some chance of DEFCON in that Forest game. It's the midfield is where the issues are. João Pedro, I do think João Pedro starts, so if it looks like he's going to start, I'll keep João Pedro. Calvert-Lewin is going to start. It's just whether or not Haaland is going to start, but it's Pep's last game. Surely Haaland starts. Anyway, Right, William, let me know what you have in your bank for Rice and Shirky, and I will help you on that. But again, wait for news. Just Shirky in place of Semenyo. What transfer do you think in Saka out? And then if Semenyo's out, I'll be eyeing up a Foden. You reckon sell Saka? I don't think he's going to be risked at all. It'd be stupid to play him today, especially with all those injuries. Phil Foden confirms he's expecting his 6th child. What? He already has 6, does he? Is that a piss take? Interesting. Right. TikTok compilation. Team is Cucurella. Where are you gone there? Team is Cucurella, Gabriel, Senesi, Somerville, Anderson, Bruno, Mbeumo, Richardson, Kieran Richardson, Richarlison, Captain Fleming, Richarlison captain, I'm guessing there. So team is Cucurella, Gabriel, Senesi. That's fine. Even if Gabriel doesn't play, you surely have a cover on your bench. Somerville, Anderson, Bruno, Mbeumo, Welbeck, Richarlison, and Fleming. Fleming isn't a bad shout at all. He was very dirty in that Arsenal game during the week. But I don't mind that team, to be fair. Very differential there. Bruno, Mbeumo. Will Mbeumo start? Surely he will if Sesko was left out last week. He might even give Xerxes a spot up front. What should I do there? Wait. To be fair, the rest of your team is fine. You don't have too many yellow flags or question marks anyway. No Saka, no Shirky, no Semenyo. No Haaland is a big no though. Abdullah, hey Niall, for the last time this season, how are you doing? I'm not too bad, man. How are you? Once again, thank you for the support, man. Jan W7259, Raya, Henderson, Gabriel, Keane, O'Reilly, Lacroix, Canvo, Bruno Fernandes, Wilson, Stash, Casemiro, Trossard, Haaland, Welbeck, Watkins. One free transfer. Hit to get a new forward. A Casemiro to 6.3 million midfielder. Haaland, Welbeck, Watkins. You might have to do Watkins out to probably a Bowen. I will be going there. Again, we're waiting for team news on Aston Villa, but I don't think he starts Watkins. He's definitely been on the piss the last while. So no. Sally and Alice, thanks as always. You're the best. Looking forward to watching you next season again. All the best, Sally and Alice. Appreciate that. That is class. Great to hear. Appreciate that. TikTok compilation. You're gone there. Bank is 13.6 for both of them, for Shirky and a Rice replacement. Anthony is 5. That gives you 8.6 left. Probably even a Madueke there. But just wait. Do not make those moves yet. There is a small chance he might start Rice. I don't think he will. I think he gives Rice the full day off. But let's see. Good to meet you last night, boss. Josh, good man. Great to meet you as well, man. I'm at 54k at the moment, but 19 points ahead of my money mini league. You're flying. Do you think I should go and push for top 50k or go safe to secure the mini league? Is Shirky out also? 19 points ahead. I think you're fine in the mini league. The way I'm looking at my own team then as well, all my money leagues and mini leagues are really close. I'm not even looking at the teams above or behind me. If I sort out my own team, if I pick the best players who I think are gonna score the most points, then the rest should all fall into place. 19 points ahead should probably mean you're safe. 54k, one free transfer. I don't think I'll be taking a hit for the chance of a top 50k. Is Shirky out also? Not confirmed out. There's a 50% chance of his starts. The lads who does the City lineups every week, he's putting it down as Shirky has a 53% chance of starting. Semenyo has a 33% chance of starting, which I don't like. Of course I don't like. Would you take a hit? Maybe not. Maybe if you want to just wrap up the money leagues, maybe that's where you just protect your team then as well against potential differentials that the ones in second place could go against. 19 points, you should be fine though. Maybe I'd just focus on the top 50k. So and try and hit the 2 birds in the 1 stone there. Good to meet you, Matt, last night, man. Good man, Josh. Cheers for that. Right, let me just have a quick scroll of anything here. Yeah, Arsenal have dropped. Their projected goals have dropped to 1.59. They were close to 2, and now the goals have dropped to 1.59 with the bookies odds. So that means there's definitely some Man City plummeting then as well. Projected goals 2.91 to 2.54 in the last 12 hours. Can we get that up on Twitter? On Joe here. What's his name there? FPL Joe YouTube. Joe. Am I even following him? No. Let's give him another follow there. Can we see that on stream? No, we can't. So they were. That means there's going to be rotation in their attack anyway. I suppose if I click into it, you can see it. No. This is why I don't open up any other page than the one I have. Right, let's leave it at that. I'll read out to you anyway. They were 2.91, now they'll drop to 2.54. That definitely means they're rotating their attack. Looking good for Fulham. Now up 0.24 projected goals in the last 48 hours. That probably points towards a Wilson start. Alright. Man City and Arsenal plummeting. Not ideal. Not ideal there at all. 50 people in the chat, which is great to see. We've a stressful hour and a half coming your way, don't worry. If you are enjoying the stream, head on down there, please. Click subscribe and give us a like on stream then too. We're 3 likes off hitting 40 likes for 2 packs of Panini stickers. Dylan here, Saka to Salah, Trossard to Dewsbury Hall. Maybe even that. Dewsbury Hall isn't a bad shout at all. William there, 13.6 for Rice and Shirky, Anthony and Madueke, but don't make the move just yet. Anthony and Madueke, but I wouldn't make the moves just yet. Wait, man. Fleming, Richarlison, Anthony, who is a better punt? Everyone's leaning towards Fleming because they had the likes of a João Pedro, but now it looks like João Pedro's going to be starting, and now there's more problems in midfield. So maybe I should be looking towards a Saka and Trossard out for. I don't think I can afford. Well, no, I think it's probably a. I think I want. No, I want Foden, don't I? No, I can't afford Foden. Is Foden more than that? Hardly. Oh, he's 8. Okay, fair. Then up 10.9. Will you start Trossard, please? Arteta. He's not going to start him, I know. It's going to be Martinelli. We packed Martinelli, so that means he's going to start. The Panini gods are giving us hints. Safra Darlison. Oh, was that Josh? Sorry, that was Josh at the bar. Sorry, Josh. I thought that was one of the. My bad, Josh. That's Josh at the bar. I thought that was one of the lads at the actual wedding. Josh, you're a sound lad. Apologies, Josh. Apologies now if you've clicked off and you haven't. I've finally realised who it was. Good man, Josh. Cheers for tuning in, man. I would probably play it safe. Did he message us? I feel bad now because I thought it was another lad that was at the wedding that I was chatting on the dance floor. Let's see now. Anyway, right, back to this. 13.6 Anthony and. Oh, there's too many Joshes here to try and find. Too many Joshes there, Jesus. Josh, message me if you're watching this. I'll give you a follow back. There's about 30 Joshes there that follow me. Will LaCroix start? I think he will. Saka to Salah, Pedro for Bowen. Who's going to keep West Ham in the Prem? Pedro could easily do well. A frustrated João Pedro. I would probably keep Pedro at this moment in time. There's probably more fires that need to be put out in your midfield. Saka's, Trossards, Semenyo's, Cherki's. Should I take a -4 for Shirky or Saka to Ryan? I still think I'd prefer Tavernier over Ryan. Thanks for all the support and guidance, Niall. Lenny, appreciate that, man. Can you help me with captaincy, and should I replace Welbeck, Richarlison or Fleming for Bowen or Haaland captain? Haaland captain for sure. 13.6 for Rice and Shirky. Madueke and Anthony. Should I take a -4 for Saka, Shirky for Ryan or someone like that to win the cup? Depends who your opponent has in the cup. Should I take a -4 for Saka, Shirky for Ryan or someone like that to win the cup? Depends who you're up against. Have a look at his team. If he's got Saka, if he's got Shirky, he's surely gonna take a hit then as well. So you might be breaking even against him as well, or her, Miles. Saka's probably the more priority. With Shirky, if he doesn't start, Pep might give him half an hour to put on a show. Who your money on for the World Cup? I'm looking at Germany. I'm hoping Spain. We're going to Spain for the week of the World Cup final, so I'll be hoping Spain are in it just for a bit of buzz around the country, or the place that we're in Malaga. Josh there, Verbruggen, Hill, O'Reilly, Gabriel, Semenyo, Fernandez, Saka in Dye. Saka's the priority out there. DCL, Haaland, Pedro. It's a strong team. You could even sub in. You've even Gross on the bench. I'd be starting Gross. Gross could get something against United easily. Something from a set piece. Brighton have still something to play for then as well. Gross as always. Someone just commented on that. Yeah. Gross has been the man over the last couple of weeks or so. He's been great. Yeah, Man City plumbing. Hardly that means Haaland's benched. Right, I need to start making a plan. Van Heck, Tiao or Mukalele, Choyo ranks. Van Heck for Defcon is probably your best bet there. Mukalele is my man. I actually went to buy his jersey during the week and they didn't have my size. Don't really know if I should take a hit to bring Bruno Fernandes in. I'm not really captaining him. I still think you need Bruno. Bruno gets his assist today. He definitely gets his assist today. I feel Haaland is not worth it, and I'd rather take players from teams with something like Welbeck and Richarlison and Fleming because of Wolves. Fair, but if Haaland starts, that's going to be a cricket score for City in that game. As Emery said himself, he doesn't even know who he's going to start. Right, what are we? 1:10. Don't even know what I'm doing myself now. That's a big drop, 0.37 for City. The quietness says it all. Right. Shirky to Ryan for a -4 miles. I don't think I'd do the -4 for that, no. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. Pedro and Saka out. Who we bringing in? Saka out, anyway. I'd prioritise not taking out Pedro for a hit. Saka out is going to be the priority. I just don't think he starts. No. Same as yourself, bar Bruno, Tavernier instead. 2.9 million in the bank, 2 free transfers. Saka, Salah leaves me with 5.3. But would you start a differential like Dewsbury Hall over Gross? I'd try and start the two of them, Dewsbury Hall and Gross, if you can. That's what I'd be looking at there. Would you even want... These are bang on the same. Interesting. Okay. This is a week where I'd love to have a couple of free transfers, but one free transfer I have to be very selective with my moves. Very selective. Yeah, if Saka is out, who do I bring in? Right, back to the chat here. What are we saying? What's my plans for Saka? Don't know why. Anthony of Burnley. I'm not sure. Just for a punt on the last day of the season. I feel Haaland is not worth it, and I'd rather take players who have teams to play for something like Welbeck and Richarlison and Fleming because of Wolves. Good question. What would I do if I had 3 to 4 transfers? Saka, Semenyo. I think Gabriel could be risked then as well. Saka to a Salah, Semenyo to a Foden, Gabriel to who's a good chance of a clean sheet today. Probably to Senesi then as well if I could afford that. Semenyo to Foden, that's bang on the money. Gabriel down low to a Senesi, that's saving us about a 2 million. Is Salah 14? You'd have to get 2 million out of somewhere else then as well. Is Salah 14 or has he dropped? He's hardly 12, is he? 14, yeah. So you'd need 2 million out of somewhere. Where would you be looking at there then with that team? Yeah, maybe a Trossard then to an Anthony. That should get you the money then. That would be my 3 to 4 transfer moves if I had it. Free hit team, that's a very good question, Cregan. Someone was asking me on TikTok during the week. If you have your free hit available, have a plan in place first. But I'd be looking at team similar to yours, except Gyökeres instead of Pedro and Shirky instead of Semenyo. I have 4 free transfers and no idea what to do. If I had 4 free transfers, that's what I'd be doing there. But who was asking me that question there? Where is it gone? Well, if I was looking for a free hit team, I'd be targeting West Ham lads, Mavropanos, Bowen, maybe just Bowen and Somerville maybe, Richarlison anyway, Foden, the likes of Foden, if Haaland isn't starting, but I do think he will. Marmouche maybe. The fixtures there, Bruno Fernandes has to be there. Probably one from Burnley in an Anthony. I don't know why I want an Anthony. I wouldn't go near the Arsenal defence if they're rotating heavily. Triple Man City, but depending on the 3 Man City that start, Foden, Haaland, and someone else there. Bournemouth lads, Hill and Senesi, I probably would double up on the Bournemouth defence. And then fill in the rest there, which are Richarlison's, Bowen, Somerville's. Focusing on the teams that have something to play for, alright, yeah. Bigger punt and better, Anthony or Rio? Is Rio going to start? Surely Slot gives Gakpo a start. Surely he does. Rio, I like the Rio punt, to be fair. Liverpool have to win. Right, I see we've hit 43 likes, which is great to see. Now it's time for 2 packs of Panini stickers, and then we'll be edging one bit closer to our last hour on stream. 57 in the chat, which is great to see. If you are watching and you haven't clicked subscribe on the channel, it'd be great to try and get close to 9,150. We're 9,116, so what's that? 34 if my maths is matting. That's 34 subs away from hitting 9,150. If you are watching and you haven't clicked subscribe, head on down there, please. Click subscribe on the channel. We're going to go for 2 random packs here. This is the full box we have left. Plenty of stickers in this pack. We're going to go for this one to start off. Will we pack someone in our actual FPL team? That'll be interesting. Or maybe we let the Panini gods decide my transfer this week. Right, who's that? Bosnian, is he? Yeah. Tabagkovic. No clue who you are, mate. Sorry. Upamecano? Yeah, Upamecano. Australian lad, anyway. Craig Goodwin. Sorry, Craig, no clue, man. New Zealand. Shout out to Panini as well for sending us a heap of boxes of stickers, which is great. I've turned into a little kid over the last couple of weeks. Open the packs is great. It's the sticking them in that isn't enjoyable. It's therapeutic, but not enjoyable. Is that Oscar Bob? Is he going to start for Fulham today? Maybe. And then Egypt, number 12. No Salah, no. Hamdi Fati. Right, pack number 2. Not a great pack there, to be fair. Oh, Luna of USA, who's not going now apparently. He was there, pretty much their poster boy. And I don't think he's being brought now, if I'm right in saying that. No clue who that is. Or sorry, I do. Twanzebe. Uzbekistan. Saviev. Apologies, man. Not a dog's clue who you are. Quintero. I wonder, is that the Quintero I'm thinking of? Poor pack this again now. From Jordan. Ecuador. Pedro Vite. Last pull. That's a poor pack. Japanese. Taniguchi. 2 poor packs there. Anyway, back to the stream here. 18 minutes past 1. Fair play, lad. Great season. Give me a punt. Pine soon. Dara Heskin, good man. Great to see you, Dara. And Jovial right underneath him then as well. Great to see you, lads. Walked off the golf course after 9 terrible holes to make sure I caught the stream. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the support as always. Great to see you in the chat. Good man. Apologies that the golf didn't go great. Heskin, punt for today. Anthony of Burnley. I don't know why. I might even push myself into getting him myself. Thoughts on taking a -4 this week to feel 11. If you have to take a -4 to feel 11, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Hits are loading. They are. That probably means Semenyo isn't playing. Right. Any team news now? Jovial, not yet, but we're getting into that territory of time. Plenty over on the Patreon are panicking. Do not panic. It's okay. I got 8.9 for midfielder. Who should I get? If you have Triple City, or if you don't have Triple City, Phil Foden, I like this week. Surely he starts. Surely. Who do we captain if Haaland is benched? Oh my god. Oh. If Haaland is benched, I need to have a plan in if Haaland is benched. Saka to Salah, Haaland to Bowen. Who do I captain then? Is it just Bruno Fernandes captain? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay. If you are joining, strap in. There's going to be panic station here now for the next 70 minutes. In the last 5 minutes they've dropped 0.25 for projected goals. With Salah, does he play 90 minutes if we go for Salah? Yeah, João Pedro isn't even my worry at the moment. Will LaCroix or Alderete start? The two of them should, yeah. The two of them should. Adrian Adrian. Should I start Hill and Keane over Gabriel and O'Reilly? Hill. Start Hill. Start Gabriel and O'Reilly and start Hill. Gabriel and O'Reilly and Hill is what my back three would be there. It is my back three. That's what I'll be looking at there. Any idea why Man City's goals have dropped massively in the last 12 hours? The bookies know. The bookies know. When there's a big drop like that, it means there's going to be benchings. Will it be a weakened side and still Man City or still Haaland up front, or is he just going to start Marmouche? That was a shock in the breath. It was. It was. I was laughing at myself when I even did it. But thank you, Javier. Thank you. Please, and who is not starting, just joining. Ibrahim, strap in. Will LaCroix or Alderete start? I'd have them anyhow. I wouldn't be worried about defensive transfers this week. Raya, Gabriel, Cucurella, Senesi, Bruno, Embuemo, Anderson, Somerville, Welbeck, Fleming, Richarlison. Give me a captain and vice captain there, suggestion, and transfers. Bruno captain there is the safest one there. Transfers, Fleming, Welbeck, Richarlison up front is fine. Somerville, Anderson, Embuemo, Bruno. Embuemo might be somewhere and you have to move on for the likes of Foden maybe. Senesi, Cucurella, Gabriel, Raya. You're probably better chance of Raya starting over Gabriel. Right, we need to make a plan. So if Haaland is just judging off those City projected goals dropping, 0.25 is a considerable drop. Sorry, not a considerable drop. Don't know why I'm getting rid of Trossard. Sorry, get Trossard back. We could be taking a hit in the last day of the season. Wow. Okay, so let's type in Salah. Is it just for one last dance? Do we go for it? 14 million. Ah, yeah, that gives us enough up front anyhow. Of course it does. We're not taking a -8 anyhow. Definitely not. So we need to prioritise. If Haaland doesn't start, he probably has a chance of getting minutes. So I need to think it like that. And he also has a chance of coming off the bench and scoring. If he doesn't start, I'm not saying he isn't starting, but I need to make a plan if he isn't starting. Captaincy probably moves to Bruno Fernandes if he doesn't start. Will LaCroix play him, Miles? Yeah, if you have LaCroix, just play him. Looking at the poll here, ranked goal after today, top 10k 90%. Well done to those who are in a battle for top 10k. Top 50k 22%, top 100k 33%, top 1 million 26%. Ryan, Somerville, or Anthony, and who Anthony just because Wolves can't, and why Anthony just because Wolves can't defend. Yeah, I think there'll be goals in that game as well. Two poor sides up against each other. And a goal and assist for Anthony in his last three. You can probably scrap out the Arsenal game as well. He was never getting an attacking return in that game. Exactly, Gavin. Yeah. If he doesn't start, I think I still keep him. But then it's just a question on the captaincy then. You sure swapping Mbeumo for Foden? And you were right, Polymarket odds show Man U winning 26% and Brighton 53%. Yeah, just because Brighton have something to play for. I do think Bruno gets his assist, but that Brighton United game, especially that Aston Villa Man City game, will be goals. There definitely will be goals. Change João Pedro or Saka, have one free transfer. Saka should be the priority out. Leeds have a projected 1.07 goals. West Ham 1.97. A jammy jammy penalty from Calvert-Lewin will do. Everyone's panicking with those Man City projected goals. Burnley, Anthony or Foden? Definitely Foden. Definitely Foden. Anthony's a great differential, but definitely Foden. Top 3 mids, Bruno aside, as I'm still not sure if I want to take a hit or not. Top 3 mids this week. Foden. Well, considering on the Man City team, but I still think one of the Bournemouth lads, whether that's Tavernier or Ryan, probably Tell as well for Spurs, Somerville. One's teams and players that have something to play for. Chiro is what I'll be going for. Which one of Saka and Shirky should go for, and who of 0.4 in the bank? Saka to Madueke, Anthony, Tell, Somerville, Miles. You have a couple of options there. I'm leaning towards Anthony for some reason. I don't know why. Honestly, don't know why. I can't explain it. Just for a punt. But then if Haaland is out, or if he's benched at least, which it sounds like he could be benched because City's projected goals have dropped. It also means Semenyo could be benched. Pep loves Semenyo. I'm leaning. Will he start Semenyo in his last game? He's been starting him non-stop, but surely he might give Savinho a start, considering he hasn't got one all season. Well, not all season, but in the last quarter of the season anyway. A system crash about now would make things interesting. Definitely would. Trying to make transfers on the phone would not be good. Definitely, and there is well chance that there could be a system crash. So we're coming into the last hour of the stream. This is where the shit hits the fan, if you know that saying. %34% on top 10k. Should I sell Rice for Morgan Gibbs White or Szoboszlai, and who should I sell Wilson to? I was thinking Somerville. Fulham's projections in the last hour or so have actually gone up, so that probably sounds like Wilson is going to start. He was benched last week. I do think he starts this week, so don't be taking out Wilson. Rice for Morgan Gibbs White or Szoboszlai? Szoboszlai over Morgan Gibbs White. I know Morgan Gibbs White could have a frustrated performance today, especially that he wasn't brought to the World Cup. Right. Should be taken out João Pedro? No. Shouldn't be a priority out, no. If Haaland and Doku are benched, is it worth taking out Haaland and Doku? No. Maybe Doku, yes, but not Haaland. If he gets 30 minutes in the game, he could easily get a couple of returns. Right, good stuff there. Right, what are we on the like total there? We're on 48 likes, 66 watching. Go down there, give the stream a like if you haven't done so already, and also while you're at it, go down there, click subscribe on the channel. It'd be great to get close to 9,150. We're about 33 off now. If there's 33 out of the 66 who haven't clicked subscribe, do us a solid. Go down there and click subscribe. That'd be very, very much appreciated. Down with that sort of thing. Careful now, Javier. Down with that sort of thing. Hopefully you know that Father's Head reference. Yakiroy. What do you suggest? Sell Sarr for Elliot Anderson or sell Saka for Szoboszlai? I've only one free transfer and no extra funds. Sarr is fine. Wouldn't be taking him out for Elliot Anderson. More chance of Elliot Anderson getting DEFCON, of course. Better chance of Sarr getting an attack in return. Saka for Szoboszlai. Depends how much you have in the bank. Well, you have no extra funds, so you've only around 9.9 million, 10, whatever Saka is, 9.9, 10. Saka for Szoboszlai is fine. You could go Saka to Madueke, Saka to Anthony, Saka to Tell if you want a differential, Saka to Somerville. West Ham need a performance and need a result. Chira Rang, speaking of Wilson, who would you start between him, Ukulele and Garner? Ukulele is my man, as you all know on this channel or on this space. Wilson I would do, yeah. Why Haaland captain over Bruno Fernandes, looking for the assist record. Aston Villa on the piss, still in party mode. Emery said he doesn't even know himself who he was going to start in the Aston Villa team. So whoever starts for City has a good chance of some haul potentials. Even if Semenyo's out, I can nearly do Semenyo to Foden. Do I give Foden the armband? I don't know. It's safer with Bruno, of course. Looking at the bookies odds now. How are we for odds on United? So Brighton are favourites. United are nearly 2-1 to beat Brighton today. That again points towards a lot of rotation then as well. Szoboszlai or Enzo? Szoboszlai there. Bloom, I've bench boost. Wow, bad week to have the bench boost. Got 2 free transfers. Team is Kelleher, Dubravka, Munoz, Gabriel, O'Reilly, Ukulele, Bruno Fernandes, Rogers, Semenyo, Szoboszlai, Dewsbury Hall, Thiago, Haaland, João Pedro. Priority transfers and now many hits to take. Gabriel could be a priority transfer out. Rogers could be a transfer out. Semenyo could be a transfer out. The rest of the team there, it'll be fine. Are you sure it's a bank on Foden because I lose -8 total? Do not make any moves yet. Definitely don't. Definitely don't. Germany are a decent outright price of 14-1. Let's have a look at the World Cup. Spain or France are surely. Spain are favourites. Wow. 4-1. France 9-2. England 6-1. Brazil just over 7. Oh, brilliant. Where are we seeing that, Javier? Haaland doesn't start. Wow. There we go. Wow. I don't think do we get rid of him. Oh, here we go. That's our first one there. That's our first one there. Right, now we have to react. Right, so that's our first leak. Right. Do we keep Haaland? Or do we move him on? Do we keep Haaland or move him on? This is the fun starting now. Yeah, it's confirmed there. When should I make a transfer then? This is where the fun starts now. Haaland bench. So now we're going to do the So the captaincy is going to have to move from Haaland to somebody. But do we keep Haaland? It'll definitely shake up a few feathers, is right. Do we keep him? Right, so Haaland doesn't start. Any news on the rest of the City team? Wow, okay. This is the start of it. Right. Get that poll done there. With that Haaland news. Right. Haaland is benched. There you go. There's the first bit. I'm very surprised by that. I thought on the last game of the season that he'd start him. Right, I need to decide my transfer moves now. Shirky, Fernandez, Saka, Minta. Hit the big red panic button. Have we any gif of that? I don't think we do. No. Maybe I need to add one of those emojis for next season. Yeah, that's the first news. Haaland not starting. For anyone joining, Haaland is not starting. Do we keep him? 71% are selling them. If I get rid of Haaland, I can bring in Bowen, and then I can do the Salah transfer. But who am I going to captain then? Oh God. Okay. Right. We're all panicking, but what are the key transfers? Right, I need to take a look at what we're going at now. 98 in the chat. We're nearly on 100 people watching us. If you are watching and you haven't clicked subscribe, please go down there, click subscribe on the channel. Your support this season has been class. Bruno safe as captaincy pick, yeah. I need to make a decision on what we're doing. Oh God, this game. Right, anyway, so if Haaland's out, let's take a look at what we can do. One of the boys ringing us. They must be watching me in the pub. I think I'll be forcing the Bruno captaincy United. Where else do you get that? Where else do you get go? That's not a total risk. Bowen could go Bowen instead of Haaland, but does Haaland get a start there? Pity the result on Friday night. But if it was a screamer for Ed McCarthy, goal of the season contender, absolutely. Love the content this season. First in my mini league. Have a great summer, lad. Appreciate that. What a goal it was. Even the roulette before it, or the McGeady spin right before it was outrageous. Right, where, let me just message P back here. 100 people watching us, which is great to see. Appreciate that. Any more news now? The next, 48 minutes or so is just going to be me panicking. Right, how much should I take hits if I can't line up 11 players, 2 free transfers? Why not go for it? You can surely get to 11 at least playing players with 2 free transfers. Jovial, I think he'll be forced into the Bruno captaincy aisle. Where else do I go? Yeah, Bowen or Bruno. Especially with West Ham at home. Do we go the Bowen route? What are you thinking with Saka, Trossard? I assume Saka won't play. Yeah, Saka won't play. Trossard won't play. Yeah. We're in a bit of a pickle now. Will Selham bring in Bruno for a hit? If so, who should bring in to replace Haaland? Already have Bowen and Thiago. Fleming could be a shout there. Fleming. Two free transfers: Shirky, Minta, Saka, Trossard, Fernandes, Haaland, Welbeck, Pedro. What do you suggest? Haaland and Saka are probably going to have to go there. Haaland and Saka out. Surely Haaland gets half an hour. That's what I'm thinking as well. Is it worth at -4? Is it worth at -4? I'm not sure. Does Haaland get something from the bench? That is the real question. I've got Semenyo to worry about. I've got Saka to worry about. João Pedro surely starts. Loft just in the chat. Good man, Tommy. Haaland isn't starting, Tommy, if you're just joining us. Great season, fair play for all your advice. One last dilemma for me. Possibly only 8 starters and 1 transfer. Would I sell Saka and Haaland for a hit? I think I would do that, Tommy. Yeah. If you only got an 8 possible, yeah, I think I would. Is Bowen a must to get? Yeah, Bowen is a must to get with that Haaland news now. But it's just a fact. Is it worth a -4 getting rid of Haaland? Is Salah going to play 90 minutes? Surely he will. But then do we captain Salah? If I bring in Bowen, it could be captain and Bowen. Bowen is surely on penalties, is he? Or is it somebody else going to be on penalties? Who would you bring in? Saka for Haaland, Salah and Bowen. What do we do now, Michael? I think we still have to wait. There's 45 minutes to go until the deadline, so there's plenty of time to wait. Yeah, 111 people watching us at the moment, which is great to see. If you are watching and you're not or you haven't clicked subscribe, we'll try that again. If you are watching and you haven't clicked subscribe, please go down there and click subscribe on the channel. We're trying to get close to 9,150 subs before the end of the season. We're about 34 off it now. Do us a favour, go down there and click subscribe if you haven't done so already. That'd be very, very much appreciated. Bowen or Bruno, captain, safe or risky? Yeah, do I captain Bruno or Bowen now? Do we even go for Bowen? Oh, God. Is Martinelli a good shout for Arsenal offence? He is, yeah. Bruno's a safe one. Bruno will be over 100% effective ownership now. It's just whether I go that for rank or go with Bowen. I don't want to be too risky though. Away FPL Air, GP10, how are ya? Best Haaland replacement, already have Bowen and Thiago. Job Header's not a bad shout if he's starting. Nothing on Arsenal yet. One point behind the risk Salah captain Kev O'Donnell. Yeah, do I go Salah? Do I go Bowen? Do I even make those moves? Do I just go Bruno Fernandes captain? Haaland could easily come off the bench for half an hour. This game. 12 minutes to go until 2. Silence says it all. I'm just scrolling here. Bowen is a must-have. Hard to look away from Salah at his last Anfield game. Tell us a tasty differential. True fair, still the best defender this week. He is. I would agree with you definitely. Would you bench Haaland for Wilson? Shirky's starting. Nothing else confirmed on the City link or on the City lineups. On the City link, I'm up 21. Should I take Foden for Mbeumo and Brown and take -12? Do not take a -12 if you're up 21. Definitely not. Don't take a -12. Would you bench Haaland for Wilson? If I had Haaland, I do think he gets a 30-minute cameo. It's just the fact of I think I'll probably take him out to get myself the funds then to get Salah, because Saka isn't going to start. So for now, Haaland and Saka are the main priorities out now. Even looking at that midfield, Semenyo. Everybody's going to do. Everybody's probably going to do that. Haaland and Saka, only one free transfer. Take the -4 Antos. I think so. If you get a green arrow, will you try a taco chips tonight? Javial, I will. In celebration, I'll try a taco chips tonight. Jack here, 5 points ahead of my 220 money league. Good man. Any advice with 0.1 in the bank? Don't think the Arsenal lads will either. Who do I take? Foden or Bowen? Bowen maybe, just because he got something to play for. Maybe you could get the two of them. Salah starts. Yeah, it sounds like Salah is starting. I think Haaland gets half an hour though. Is it worth taking out of Haaland for a hit? I'm in panic mode in case it's not coming across on screen. Good man, Jack. I will get back to you, Jack. Good stuff. 117 watching us in the chat here. If you are watching and you haven't clicked subscribe, head on down, please. Click subscribe on the channel. Your support this season has been class for one last time this season. If you haven't done it already, go down there and click subscribe. Just making sure that the deadline is at 2:30, but it is. Yeah, right. Even if I don't want to go Salah, but Salah will want to get something on his last game. Right, then that'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4. Disregarding Gabriel and O'Reilly in case they're benched. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Including Joe Pedro if he starts or not, but he should. That'll be 10. This could be a disaster last game week. Don't want it to end on such a negative note. And then we have to decide on the captaincy then as well. You sure about Verbruggen over Darlow? Darlow over Verbruggen. If I bring in Bowen, I might captain him either. We just need some concrete news on the Arsenal ones. I'm already predicting that Saka and Trossard don't start. Gabriel probably has a chance of starting, but I don't think they'll even risk Gabriel today, to be honest with you. Stay calm and back your gut, Niall. Exactly. That's what I've been doing all season. But I wanted the punt on Anthony, but I don't think I will be. Stay calm and back your gut. Yokra owes me big time after last week. Have my doubts. Salah is the answer today. It's just the captaincy, whether or not we go Bruno to play it safe. Whether we go Bruno to play it safe, or if we go a Salah or a Bowen. Shirky starting. Nothing else now on the City lineups for now. Yes, Haaland to Bowen or Saka to Marmoush could be a shout either, instead of Salah. Or Foden. Ignore Salah completely and go Marmoush. Marmoush will be on penalties, won't he? 2.6% ownership. Salah surely gets a penalty goal. Surely gets his last goal. Surely gets a goal today. But that Villa game for City, there's going to be goals in it. Just waiting for more team news. This last 30 minutes is going to be hectic. Please send. Yeah. Right, 35 minutes to go until the deadline. Anything else happening here? Do some World Cup videos. We'll try to get some World Cup videos in. A couple of new subscribes there. I really do appreciate that, lads and ladies. Higgins here. What are you asking, Higgins? Right. 70% selling Haaland. 90-minute relegation bound Bowen versus World Cup bound Haaland, who is benched. Salah might not get full game, but he'll be greedy today to get on the score sheet. Who do I replace for Bowen? Fleming, Richarlison, Welbeck. I have Somerville also, if that helps. Fleming, Richarlison, Welbeck is fine. There's no point taking the -4 for that. Any other shocks? As of now, there's nothing else. Any Kedouan 8 points ahead of my top in number 1 in India. Should I sell Saka and Haaland to Salah and Bowen? I'm thinking about that myself. Man United have been poor record versus Brighton. No Sesko either. Maybe I don't captain Bruno Fernandes then. Go big or go home. True that. Right. Start for Bruggen or Darlow. I'm currently starting for Bruggen. Just for save points. And the fact that Brighton have to win. Salah starts. Okay, good. That's confirmed anyway. Right, Salah is starting. Right, Salah is starting. Kind of a crazy question, but would you start Van Heck, Castagna over Saka and Trossard? Just waiting. Is Haaland bench? He is, yeah. Tomo, best free hit team. Marmouche. I'll be having Marmouche in there now. Do I go Marmouche over Haaland now is the question. Again, I'm stressing this. Right. Any João Pedro news? Not as of yet, buddy. Only thing about João Pedro is that he had an Instagram story up of the game. So normally that means he's going to start. Do we captain Salah or do we captain... Bowen? 141 in the chat, which is outrageous to see. Appreciate that. A couple of new subs there, which is great to see as well. Really do appreciate that. We're 30 subs off hitting 9,150. There's 150 people watching us. If there's 30 of ye just want to go down there, click subscribe on the channel, that'd be an absolutely outrageous way to end the season. Head on down there, please. Click subscribe. Your support this season has been absolutely class. First in my mini league by 4. Should have taken -4 to go Haaland to Bowen. I'm considering that myself. I am considering that myself. Shirky and O'Reilly not starting. Does that mean Oh my god. O'Reilly and Shirky not starting. Jesus. Wow. Right, so that means we're down a defender already. Does that mean we keep Semenyo? So, cheers for that, Tommy. Good man. I just got confirmation there. What am I doing here at all? Honestly, I don't know. There's going to be so much benchings. Right, so with that, we just have to hope Semenyo starts with the fact that Shirky's benched, but I don't think... Surely Savinho gets a start. Right, so O'Reilly isn't starting. That means Van Heck is going to have to come in for double Brighton defence. Oh my god. Right, so we're making that move now. Then it's just the Haaland and... Saka move. Whether we make that or not. Oh my good god. O'Reilly and Shirky benched, yeah. Or panic buttons is right, job, yeah. Who we captaining? Love the work, my man Dan Dardis. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm panicking. 27 minutes to go. Salah. Verbruggen, Derlo, Hill, Gabriel, Van Heck, Semenyo for the Ironman. It's good that he's not confirmed benched, but they just could be leaking it closer. I'm waiting for Gabriel, Saka bench. They all are going to be benched. They all are. Pep, you bollocks indeed. $13 claim in mid-league -8, looking more and more likely. Leave it to -4 if you can. Is Gibbs White good shout to humble Tuchel? I think there's better shouts this week than Gibbs White, especially with Bournemouth against Forest. Right, I need to decide my moves and my captaincy. Am I going Bowen or am I going Salah? Bowen or Bruno captain? That's the question. Right. At least we have Semenyo. At least we've hope Semenyo starts. He hasn't been named out of the team yet. Start 2 of Mukulele, Thiaw and Van Heck and Mukulele. Flaming a good captaincy at this rate, maybe. At any rate, it's just anyone who's starting is a good captain. We've just hit 60 likes. It's time for 3 packs, but I don't even think we could open 3 packs yet. We're stressing here. Hope you're well. I've 1 free transfer. Currently thinking Gyökeres to Bowen. Haaland not starting. Him, Bowen. Only one free transfer. Who should we be prioritising to get? Haaland to Bone. This is gonna be carnage. Start. He hasn't been confirmed. Benched yet. Haaland to Bone. Salah. Just waiting. Which midfielder should I get? Dan Dardis, first one win league by 52. They'll take a minus 28. Dan Dardis for the crack. Carnage here. Barbecue beers. Fantasy deadline. Last game of the season. Let's effing go. Right then. What else have we? Michael. How's things? Hard to believe the last game week. Damn, it flew by. Thank you for all the advice this season. Appreciate that. One last thing. Haaland. Who are we going to captain as well? 151 watching us, which is great to see. Stressful times, Jack is right. A lot in the Patreon. I have to get back to them as well. O'Reilly and Shirky not starting. We know that, alright. Sounds like Kolarov, Stephen Ireland, Aguero starting. Right. -4 to take Bone and Salah for the sack, and Haaland, Jack. I think I'm thinking the same. Right, 66 are selling Haaland. I can't even type here. Who are we captaining is right. Is it one last dance with Right, let us know you're captain in there. I have no words for this. I'm trying to keep it together, but this is carnage. 21 minutes to go. 160 watching us, which is absolutely outrageous. Thank you to all who are tuning in right now. Before the chaos, just want to thank you all for the assistance during the season. No bother at all, man. Appreciate the support. Love it. Class. Raya, Senesi, Cucurella, Somerville, Anderson and Bruno and Mbeumo, Welbeck, Richarlison, Fleming. Who should I captain and vice captain? Bruno, I think, is a safe one there. Boner, Marmouche for Haaland. Yeah, I could even do Marmouche, sack it to Marmouche, or Haaland, then Haaland out then too. Right, 20 minutes to go. I think there's one more big league team news that comes yet. No, Emi Martinez for... Does Semenyo start? Oh my god. No, Emi Martinez for Villa. Of course he's not sure. He's got a broken finger. Thanks for your continuous support and help and guidance in FPL. It has been really helpful. Aditya, appreciate that. In all rotation madness, let's just hope our captain breaks the records today. He deserves it. Am I going to captain Bruno Fernandes? I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. It's a safe pick with Bruno. We're 26 subs off hitting 9,150. There's nearly 200 people watching us, which is class here. If you would really consider going down there, click and subscribe just to help us to get there. That'd be class before this panic starts for the last 20 minutes. I do think we get some Arsenal news. I'm waiting for it. Probably the quarter pass is going to be the next drop, I'd say. Yeah, if we all take -4s, and we all disagree, we all take -4s, then it doesn't count. Hits doesn't count then. Can we just all agree to that, please? We're going to captain. Jesus. Ursula or Gyökeres? It sounds like, it's not confirmed, it sounds like Gyökeres is starting though. Should I do Shirky plus Salah, Haaland plus Mane for -4? Not mad on the Mane transfer. But if that's any money you have, I probably will go for it. Any team leagues, John? Plenty, John. See, with the set for my first 10k finish, big up to you, lad, for the class support. Mr. Tambourine Man, 33. Well done on that, man. That is class. If I get a top 25k, I'd be absolutely delighted with that, especially considering I'm going to take a -4. Or especially I'm going to have to take a -4 with these rumours, or with these confirmations of mentions. Henderson or Darlow, maybe even Henderson, you know, if Arsenal go fully rotated. Though I want Marmouche instead of Haaland. If I go Marmouche instead of Salah, I'd captain Bowen. But then if I go Salah instead of Marmouche, I don't even know who I'm captaining. Jesus Christ. Head is gone. Goodness gracious. O'Reilly's, yeah, he's not starting. O'Reilly is not starting. There could easily be a crash on the website then as well, as the worst thing. Captain and Richarlison, nothing wrong with it if you want to go that route. Nothing wrong with that. Right, 17 minutes to go. Saka benched. I'd say he's probably left out completely. Do you think Salah's worded he's been disappointing this year? Michael, what do I do? We're just waiting for Arsenal news, Michael, before I even consider looking at transfers. Just hold tight if you can. I know it's stressful. I'm just waiting for Arsenal news. If Gabriel's out, which I think he will be, oh my god, right, so I need to have a proper look at this. If Gabriel is out, at least have Strike. But then do I swap O'Reilly to Strike on my bench? Verbruggen is fine, not ideal against United. Hill is grand, Gross, Semenyo. Saka is going to have to go. Haaland. Do I go Marmouche or Salah? Ah, that's the one thing I need to decide. Right. This game. It's not even guaranteed Semenyo's going to start. If Semenyo's not starting, I'm down to 10. Right, 15 minutes to go. Not a clue what I'm doing yet myself. That is some terrible move if you did Shirky a couple of weeks ago. It's not even guaranteed Semenyo starts. Do we get one more leak before the deadline? What is everybody doing? Apart from panicking, what else is everybody doing? Am I going to say for Bruno? I'm going to move Strike second, last sub if I need him, instead of O'Reilly there. That's what we're going to do, just in case he gets DEFCON. I think I'll captain Richarlison, make the move so we can enjoy this weather than Dardis. 173 watching us, which is class. A few new subs there, appreciate that. Do I do the The bone move. Szoboszlai instead of Salah. Salah on penalties. He's going to do everything he can to get a goal. Salah. So I'd is Haaland to Bowen more than -4 if he gets? Probably is worth it. That's a bad Villa team there. If that's the actual Villa team. I'm thinking. Foden, Bowen in, I don't know, lads. 1 free transfer, 0 in the bank. Saka and might have to take a -8 if you have to. There's nothing wrong with it. If you have to, there's nothing wrong with a -8. If that'll get you to 18 minutes past the top, only a quarter past. If you have to take a -8 to get to 8, 9, 10, I think I'll be doing it. But -8 max. -8 max. Yeah, no, Haaland, O'Reilly or Shirky is right. What about Gakpo for Saka? Not mad on it. I'd prefer Salah. Jack Monroy, Arsenal lead news so scarce, yeah. Good luck to us last game of the season, Kevin Tran. You too, man. You too. Foden or Enzo for -4, Marmouche. Is he going to start Semenyo now? Probably not. Semenyo start. We're not confirmed, but at least it's confirmed. Not confirmed that he's starting, or at least he wasn't one of those players that's confirmed not starting. Any news on Arsenal other than Saka? No Arsenal news as of yet, which is crazy. The league is over. Why isn't there any league news on it? Right, we're getting into shaky territory now. That it's 10 minutes to go to the deadline, and Hathaway starts for Arsenal. What are we doing here at all? What to do now, Michael? We're just waiting, Michael. I'm sorry, I can't do anything. We're just waiting. What do you think of Trossard? I have him on my bench. I don't think he's going to play though. Right, I need to start thinking about my own team. Evan, here we go. Any advice? Haaland, Saka. First round of FPL. Do not panic. Yeah, we're not panicking. We're not panicking. We're just stressing. We're just stressing. Charlotte, 50 points ahead in my paid league, but still has bench boost. Play and die. What transfers? Starting, I'm thinking Saka and Shirky to Somerville and Foden now. We're nearly on 200 live viewers, which is unbelievable. Don't say that, the site has crashed. Oh my god. Right, I think we're going to have to do for this now. You're after making me panic there, whoever was saying that. Bowen. And one last move. Are we doing the Salah move or are we doing Marmoush? Salah starts anyway. Brentford isn't the easiest fixture, is the thing. Brentford isn't the easiest of fixtures. This is crazy. Yeah, let's all agree to take a hit is right. 8 minutes to go. Who am I doing for the captain? Who am I captain? Rattled. Absolutely rattled here. Am I doing that or am I doing Marmoush? Do I do Marmoush instead? Or am I going Salah captain? That's just the last thing I need to think about. Salah or Marmoush? Owen Meehan, good man Owen, what are we saying? Raya, Gabriel, Thiaw, Bruno, Shirky. Shirky isn't starting, Haaland isn't starting. Owen. One transfer, who to bring in? Haaland and Shirky out for Salah and Bowen. You should be able to do that. Get that done if you can, man. Get that done. Am I going Salah or Marmoush? Don't like Bowen being the most transferred in player. Yok or Joe Pedro to start. I think the two of them do start. -4. Saka, Semenyo out, Salah. For a hit will do. Yeah, do it on. Do it. Right, I think I'm going to have to get this done. Panicking here. Saka, Bowen, Salah. Done. Salah's in the team. I'm a captain in Salah. This is going to be a disaster. Strikers first there. If Gabriel doesn't start, grand. 6 minutes to go. I might regret doing those early moves if Saka starts now. I don't think he will. Or he might. That could have been a mistake. Still on captaincy. Won't be able to get back to everyone. If you have Saka and Haaland, do the same moves as me. Leading both by 19 and 22. Right, 4 minutes to go. What about Bowen for Haaland? Who am I captaining here? Am I leaving it on Salah? Or am I playing it safe with Bruno? Right, 4 minutes to go. Panic station here. I'm a captain in Salah. I can't take a minus. I can't take a right. Very calm week indeed. Such a calm game week indeed. I'm trying to stay calm here. 3 minutes to go. Haaland is gone. Haaland is gone. Am I locked in on Am I locked in on Am I locked in on Salah though? Push Foden already. Am I leaving it on Bruno? Or am I leaving it on Salah? What time am I coming for pints? Blame P Mangan Jack. I have to go get P Mangan shoes after this in town. Go on, Katie. I hope the pints are going well out in Porrakins. Oh my god, head is gone here. Any news? Nothing on there, so. Start a bench Mukulele and JP. Start JP there. Start JP. 200 viewers. We have got that. We got it. We've got 200 viewers, which is great to see on the last day of the season. I think I'm going to leave it on Salah. We could be down to 10 players. Salah and Anthony. Right, that's going to be the deadline now, is it? If Saka starts, Jack, I don't think he will. Why would he start? FPL app is down. Make sure you get your teams locked in. Great year, work all year, man. Unbelievable effort. You deserve the best. FPL draft duo legends. Not much else we can do now, I don't think. I'm gone Salah captain over Bruno Fernandes. Might regret that. Let's see. And that's going to be another deadline. Gone. Salah captain it is. It's not going to be an enjoyable week, I don't think. Yeah, Salah captain. We've done it. That's it. That's another deadline stream out of the way. I've crashed. Wow. We're going out to Porrakins for the game. I have a day 2 of a wedding to head to now. What a stream that was. Oh my god. My head is gone, but that's it. Cheers for all the streams throughout the year, Jack. Looking forward to next year already. Come on, you Gunners. Well done to the Arsenal fans. Before you all hop off, I know the website has just crashed. Before you go, please drop a like on the stream. Head on down there, click subscribe. For the last time I'm going to ask you this season, head on down there, click subscribe on the channel. And I just want to say, before everyone hops off, thank you to you all for the support on the channel this season. It's been a long season of the content, many late nights recording, but we keep coming back each week because we love it. Salah's on my bench now. Cheers, FPL Mike. Salah's captain for me. Oh yeah, we need to open the packs as well. Thanks for the tips, King. Good luck. Appreciate that. Yeah, do you know what? I owe you 3 packs, so let's get these packs open as right. But yeah, while I'm opening these packs, thank you to everyone for the support on the channel this season. I know the aim was to get 10k this year. We didn't get it on YouTube or in FPL itself. Well, there's always an outside chance, but we're about 20 points off top 10k, so we're not going to get that. But if I get top 25k, I'll be absolutely delighted with that. I'm just looking there. Salah is captain. He is, yeah. Right, then here's pack number 1 before I get all soppy. Croatia, Riyad Mahrez, the GOAT back in the day. Another Algerian, Alisson of Brazil. We need a Vinicius Jr. to finish our Brazil squad. Who else are we there? I think we need him. Alex Freeman, Orlando City, and a Saudi Arabia lad there. We're gonna stay for another bit now to see what the story is with the early team news, and we're nearly on 3,000 views. Wow. No Saka, no Gabriel, no Gyökeres. Wow. Jesus. Saka, Gyökeres, Gabriel, Raya, Saliba, Rice. Wow. Does that mean Trossard starts? And I benched him. Hardly Trossard starts. I've Trossard first sub, but he's not going to sub in unless Semenyo doesn't start. No Saka, Gyökeres, Gabriel, Raya, Saliba, Rice. Wow. Oh yeah, Trossard doesn't start. That's okay. Simon, absolute chaos. It is indeed. Is Trossard there? Kepa, Zubamendi, Mosquera, Hincapié, Calafiori, Norgard, Lewis Skelly, Dauman, Madueke, Jesus, Martinelli. Wow. If Pedro doesn't start it, no, Trossard isn't starting there. Shirky out, Enzo in, Simon. I think we just have to wait till yeah, the app crashed right at the end there too. Yeah, okay. I owe you. What likes are we on here? How many packs do I owe you? We opened 1 there. We're just waiting for 89 likes. Right, I owe you a couple of packs. So we're just waiting for a few more team news here. We're waiting on City. We need to see if Semenyo's starting. Otherwise, if he's not, we're down to 10. Game week 38. Team locked in. Haaland plus Saka. I understand the Arsenal lads being benched. Why the City lads? Salah, or sorry, Bowen. Right, we're just waiting for more team news. That's the Arsenal team in. No Trossard as well. We're just waiting on a Semenyo starting. If Semenyo starts, that's absolutely massive. Right. Right. 8 minutes to go till we get more team news. Pack number 2 of 4 that I owe you. Can we get someone good at least? If we get Salah, he's Haaland today. No clue, lad. Sorry, from Ecuador. Turkey, lad. No clue. New Zealand, Australia. Joe Gauchi, Port Vale. Australian lad. Connor Metcalf. Caceres of Juventus, previous Juventus. Oh, there's a good one. Italy, 1934, and Uzbekistan. Poor pack there, only for the Italy. 1934. Right, next up then. Can we get a shiny? Brilliant. Of Senesi for Gabriel and Rice on bench. Good stuff. Right, up next. Another Turkish fella. Is that Kalanoglu? It is. Lovely. Set piece maestro. Kamavinga. It is indeed. Bit of a better pack here. Someone from Haiti. Martin experience. What an experience this stream has been. Murata. I think I need him. I don't think I have him in my book yet. Mohamed Toure. Not Toure. Canada. And Jean Jacques. Right. Any more team news here? Semenyo starts. Marmouche benched. What? Jesus. I nearly went Marmouche as well. If Semenyo starts, he is the absolute GOAT. Oh my God. That is crazy. Semenyo. Oh, what a guy. What a guy, Semenyo. How is Semenyo starting all these games? Semenyo up front. Jesus, that's massive. Semenyo starting. Right. I owe you 2 more packs, do I? That is crazy. How has Semenyo been so good? That is crazy. Semenyo. Oh, what a guy. What a guy, Semenyo. I hope that's correct. Wow, if that is true. I very nearly went Marmouche as well. How is Semenyo starting all these games? Huge is right, Ryan. Right, next up. Still have to go to day 2 of a wedding, and by God, lads and ladies, I need a drink after that stream. I need to remember it's Sunday though, I work tomorrow. Oh God. Right, Congo starting 11. Let's get it up here. Can I see what we're looking at? Right, Congo starting 11. Turkish lad here. Akgun. Thought it was Estepinian, but it's not. Pasho. Oh, on the last pack we packed myself. On the last pack we pack ourselves. Wow. That's the menu. Start could be massive in money leagues that I'm in. Wow. Just Salah to get a few goals. Danzo of Spurs. Austrian. Wow. Didn't know he was Austrian. And Elor Room. Right. 4 minutes to get all the team news. What a disappointment. Gabriel, Saliba, Gyökeres gone. Crazy. Looking at my team here, right, so Salah starts. I need a João Pedro start. Semenyo starting at least. 3 minutes to go until we get all the league team news. Ryan with the good man, Ryan. No need at all, Ryan. Good man. That's massive for the Semenyo thing. Salah captain now as well. Absolute carnage. Have a drink on me. Thanks for the ear, Ryan. Good man. Appreciate that. Love that, Ryan. Appreciate that. Honestly, I wish I had a free hit. I think I had one this time last season. Actually, you wouldn't have been able to lock in a free hit on a day like today, just with the site crashing and everything. Right, 2 minutes to go. How is Haaland benched? Ryan, thanks again for that, man. Fair play. Haaland plus Saka. I was tempted by Bone as well now. At least we have Semenyo for the start there. Is that going to be Semenyo on penalties as well, looking at that City lineup? Very well could be. Right. Lineups will be out now in a minute. Good mix of Bowen and Salah captains. Focal's gone Bowen captain, interesting. Right, who do I care about first? I think it's the Chelsea lineup. I just want to make sure the... Can we do this on stream? Do you know what? We're going to do this on Man City. No, not the Man City US. Man City. And let's get this sorted on stream so you can see this. There we go. Right. Right, here we go. Right, confirmed. Semenyo, lovely. You can see all that. That is crazy. No Haaland at all. Oh my god. At all. Trafford, Lewis, Stones, Diaz, Ake, Bernardo Silva, Reinders, Foden, Savinho, Semenyo. Haaland left out completely. Wow. Right, Chelsea. Come on now, João Pedro. Yes. João Pedro starts. Lovely. That's all we wanted to see. João Pedro's there. Lovely. Right. Who else do we need? Liverpool. Liverpool team news. Who have we? This game. Salah's there, right? Nice one. Rio starts. Interesting. Van Dijk, Szoboszlai. Who's on the bench there? So nobody really. Rio starts. Gakpo. That Gakpo up front. So interesting. Right. Brighton. I need to check our leads. See if Strike starts. So Gross, Van Heck, Verbruggen. Lovely. Nice one. Right. Leeds need Strike, or we could be in trouble. Strike. Lovely. Right, we're going to have 11 players. Good stuff. Nice one. Right, let's have a look at this Arsenal. Arsenal team then. Saka's on the bench. Gabriel's on the bench. Oh, if he brings on Gabriel, Saka, Trossard left out completely. Okay, lovely. Right. So looking at our own team here. For Brogan, yeah, Van Heck, Hill, right. Hill, Bowen. And then we're all good. Then we can enjoy the last game week of the season. This game. Right. Bournemouth. Here, come on. Bournemouth, AFC. There we go, right. Is Hill there? He is. Nice one. Lovely. And then West Ham. Bowen. Lovely. Right, that's it. Could be a lot worse. We took a -4. We have 11 players. Took a -4, but with -8 ever worth it? I don't think so. Could be a lot worse. Right, we're going to leave it there. I know there's a few of you still here. Appreciate you staying on until the end. It's time to get ready now. Hop into the shower, get into town, watch these games. Right, we're going to leave it there. So, for the last time this season, I just want to thank you all for the support. It's been a long 38 game weeks. This has been the longest deadline stream ever, from the stress from start to finish. But we've got there. We've got 11 players at least for the week, so we can at least enjoy the games, and should hopefully get a green arrow with 11 players this week. Top 25k will be brilliant. Let's see if we can get it for one last time this season. Thanks for watching. Best of luck for the week. I'll see you very soon. Eraboo. We'll see you in the next one.